Bani chow is a street food from South Africa where a curry is served up in a hollowed out loaf of white bread. Sounds interesting? The dish originated from Indian South Africans of Durban, and I stand corrected. And because I'm a huge curry lover, I can't wait for this recipe. We're going to start off by making our delicious curry, and it's going to be heavy on the spices. So I have some curry powder, cinnamon powder, garam masala, cumin powder, fennel seeds, cardamon pods, and turmeric. The recipe calls for Durban masala, but because I can't get Durban masala, I'm going to be using the regular masala to cook my curry. So because I've already prepped up everything, I'm going to get straight into cooking this delicious curry. In my pan, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of neutral cooking oil. Once the cooking oil is ready, I'm going to add in my beef. You can also use mutton. The beef has a little bit of fat, which I don't mind because fat equals to flavor. So I'm going to lay the beef in a single layer, and then I'm going to let this sear for around 2 to 4 minutes until the beef has a very nice sear. After 1 minute, I'm going to flip my meat so that it can sear on the other side. To cook my curry, I'm using T-bone steak, which is tender when cooked. So it's going to take around 5 minutes to cook the meat. Then we're going to be adding in the rest of the ingredients. When buying your meat, always ask for a tender cut of beef because it cooks really fast and it absorbs flavor so well. I'm going to cook my beef for around 2 minutes, and as the beef is cooking, the fat is rendering, which will make the curry so delicious and tasty. When your beef is well seared, just like this, you're going to transfer to a plate. Then I'm going to use the same oil that I used to sear my beef and add in my onions. Cook your onions for around 1 minute until they're soft and tender. And for this recipe, I'm using white onion. You can substitute with red onion, and the curry is going to be delicious. I'm using medium low flame to cook my onions because I don't want the onions to burn. The kitchen is smelling so good and I can't wait for my curry to get ready. To add some flavor, I'm going to be adding in some crushed garlic and ginger, and I have 4 cloves of garlic and a thumb-sized ginger that I've grated. So I'm going to add into my pan. Then I'm going to be cooking for around 30 seconds so that the garlic can cook and get very fragrant. Keep stirring as the garlic is cooking because you don't want it to burn. And when you catch that nice aroma in your kitchen, the garlic is ready. So I'm going to add in my spices. Toss the spices together with the onions, garlic, and ginger for around 30 more seconds. By toasting your spices, they are going to get very aromatic and flavorful. And because my onions are ready, I'm going to add in blended tomatoes. These are 2 medium blended tomatoes, a tablespoon of tomato paste. Stir in the tomatoes together with the tomato paste into the delicious, flavorful onions. If you notice that your pan is drying out, add in a splash of water, then let the tomatoes cook for around 1 to 2 minutes. We need the curry base to be very flavorful and aromatic. Over here, I have around 3 medium potatoes that are chopped up into bite-sized pieces. I have my carrots. This is one medium carrot. I have salt for seasoning and my bread. When the tomatoes are ready, you're going to add in your potatoes, carrots, and salt for seasoning. Add back my meat together with the beef juices. Toss the carrots, potatoes, and beef together with the tomatoes. Then you're going to add in 2 cups of water, stir in, wait for everything to come to a boil. Check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to be adding in some more salt. Today it's a rainy day and I'm super excited for this curry because it's comfort food. Yeah. You're going to cover your pan and simmer over medium flame for around 30 minutes to 1 hour or until the potatoes are soft and the beef is tender. I'm going to be serving up my curry in my bread and I have 600 grams of bread. So we're going to be serving the curry inside the bread. So you'll pick a serrated knife and slice into your bread. Then you're going to place the rest of the bread aside. Then you're going to hollow your bread just like this. Then very carefully, I'm going to remove the middle part of the bread. And then we're going to be filling up the bread with our curry. So what will happen is the crust of the bread is going to hold the curry and soak up all that goodness. So I'm going to pick my plate, place my bread on top, and then I'm going to be filling with my delicious curry. I'm going to place some cucumbers on my plate just for presentation. Then I'm going to be filling up my bread with my delicious curry. Pick my cut out bread, soak it in the curry just like this. Beautiful flavors, delicious bunny chow, tender bread. This is a classic South African dish. To be honest, this is the recipe for you. When done serving up your bunny chow in your hollowed out bread, simply enjoy with your hands. The recipe is that simple, and the best part is you can switch the filling and make a vegan curry and enjoy.